Hi, this is week 6, and basically we're going over stakeholder management. So basically, stakeholder management is anybody that is affected in the construction aspect or any project aspect that is either funding the project, is the owner's representative of the project, the contractor, the city officials can be stakeholders. Pretty much anybody that has a say or can affect the project. Now you have different levels of which ones are more severe and which ones are higher level and lower and all that, but pretty much anyone that's affected in the project. Why is stakeholder management important? Because you need to know the players. You need to know who's involved in pretty much every aspect, or who can control different aspects, or who has the overall say, or gives the funding, or has the power to make changes. So you need to really know who the big players are when dealing with projects. What are the major components of a stakeholder plan? You pretty much have the analyze, the plan, communication. You need to have a various assortments of tools pretty much on your belt to basically know the needs, the wants. You got to basically tailor to the customer. Or who that you need to have that say to allow you to make that project. Maybe you need to talk with city officials, or you need to talk to a council board, or I do that with apartment complexes all the time. I have to talk to their board about getting funding on projects, and we set basically every year we go through a checklist of projects they want to do. We get an estimate for how much it will cost, and then they vote and figure the severity of which order they need to go with, so that they get the funding correctly. What is the stakeholder theory? And pretty much that is anybody that's affected. You need to know who they are. You need to I usually write them out and try to meet them or try to get some type of contact so they put a face to my phone call or email. So they know that I'm actually a person trying to help them, and then figure out which people are the higher level ones that you really, really need to tailor to, that you're on point every time. I try to have written details, just so that it looks like I'm way more professional. How has stakeholder management changed? Well, back in the day, they used to have design build, which is basically you would go to an architectural firm and you would talk to an architect or drafter, and you would tell them what your plan was. This is on the construction side. And then they would draft it and then give you the plans. And then you would take those plans and then go to a construction company and have them quote how much it's going to be to build that. And you bring it to other contractors and try to get the cheapest as possible. But you always had issues because each other would the designer would blame the contractor, the builder, and vice versa when there was a mistake occurring. Like, oh, you designed it wrong. No, you built it wrong. You used the wrong materials. You designed the wrong materials. So now they just use design, bid, build, where one contractor can design and build the whole thing. So it's a lot smoother. There's no blame game. Your whole company designed it and built it. How do organizations perform successful stakeholder management? Communication. You need to stay on top of communication. Make sure that all parties are on the same page, that all stakeholders know exactly what's going on in the project at all times. So how do you get stakeholders on your side? Be upfront and honest with them. Make them feel that you are truly caring about them. Be 100% professional. When they call, answer their questions. Give them very detailed responses. Best way to deliver bad news: try to take them out. Try to bring them out to lunch or dinner, and be honest with them and show a great plan of how you're going to solve the problem and how you're going to manage the problem to be over with and have a quick response. They like to be quick. So thank you.